All right, let's start up the live stream, guys. Pillbox, good to see you. Maxwell, Coyote Fire, Credfield, San Marino. Welcome all. We're going to be doing OP Poland tonight. I've got most of this build worked out, or at least the first part of it. We'll see how far we get through this build. Video to follow. So I kind of use the live streams to practice the builds that I'm using in set piece videos. And of course, we're on Elite Ironman mode with historical AI, so let's get into it. Okay, OP Poland. First thing we're going to do, get all of our forces, take all the low experience ones, and trash them. If you've watched any of my builds, you know that I do this for pretty much all the countries that I play. I've been practicing Poland this week, and I am pleasantly surprised at how fun it is. Okay, so we have an armor officer. So he's going to be able to upgrade the panzers quickly. We're going to save him, and instead we're going to go with the other two top generals here. You know I like the trickster trait. And then for a field marshal, you know that I like offensive doctrine. So it's going to be Stanislaw Kopansky. And let's go ahead and line up against Lithuania here. So the reason why the Poles are pretty good early on is they have a lot of the ingredients that you need for your army already. So you don't have to spend a lot of time growing into it. We are going to be switching from Grand Battle Plan to Mobile Warfare. Please feel free to cringe now. Electromechanical engineering. I don't know why that one always gives me trouble to pronounce. Test this out real quick. Okay, it's going to be right there for sure. Also cringe at this build, please. Okay, so the ingredients that we need that Poland has, they have artillery. They've got towed anti-air. We can use the anti-air as piercing, for piercing. Let's put that down there. They also have CAS. Hey, San Marino, good to see you. Polish, Lithuania, Commonwealth Essential. I think so. I think it's a pretty easy nab. We just need to, or rather, I need to not screw this up. Okay, that should be good for military production, and then The naval production can just be on convoys. We're going to start with strength. Strengthen the Polish state. Okay, we're good over here. No intelligence agency. And I'm going to tell you why momentarily. So, we're going to start off with the politics, as I always do, because if you start off with the politics, you're able to change up your laws and government right off the bat, which I feel is very powerful in this game. Poland, here's the focus tree. It's not terribly extensive. You can pretty much count out these two trees right here because it's air and navy. And as I said, we already have a decent air force to start off, so we're not going to need a lot of buffs to that. The devs have thrown in a few traps here. And I'll tell you what the best part of this focus tree is. Defensive focus, which I don't really understand. You build military factories at a 20% construction speed with no limitations. In other words, that doesn't go away. And once I realized that we have this in the tree, the whole build is basically catered around that 20% bonus to military factory construction. Poland is probably the most synergistic country to my playstyle. It's got an armor officer. It's got offensive field marshals. It's got offensive generals. And it's got all the basic tools that you need to form good infantry and decent armor. We're going to need to grow into our armor a little bit. But it's no big deal. Because the second part of the focus tree that's so great basically gives you huge bonuses to land doctrine and to researching tanks, which I did not realize, but Poland has that capability as well in their focus tree, as well as Germany. Germany's famous for their tanks, of course, but Poland actually has built into their focus tree a way of producing decent tanks. Hey, Dark Eternal. Good to see you, man. Joshua. Yeah, did you ask me about the... Were you the one that asked me about the blue factories? Is this what you meant, the military factories? Were you the one that messaged me? I found my soul country. No, my soul country is Bulgaria. Poland is just, God, I just wasn't expecting this. Okay, this is going to give it away. Fascist demagogue right off the bat. So you know what we're doing. You know where we're going. Let's get the defensive bonus for the 20% military factory construction speed. And I just laugh because... this just makes the game easy. So we're going down the fascist line for sure. Why do you say you're colorblind, dude? Good day, Dresden. Good morning. At last, Poland. Vihan, good to see you, man. It's okay, Joshua. Yeah, the famous Polish cavalry. You know, we do need to build at least one cavalry regiment to invade Lithuania. A little speed would help, for sure. I said regiment, I meant division. Okay, so we're just going to bang out these military factories. And if you haven't noticed now, I'm not doing any research or any type of construction. Any type of buff to construction. No civs. We're not going to do construction research either. And we're also not going to go away from civilian economy. Did that just blow your mind? And it's going to work. And it's going to work great. So we're not going to go here. So next thing, it doesn't really matter what we get because war is pretty far away. I'm just going to go for the cheapest thing to nab. So radio's 191. That's 164. Let me just make sure. Can I just save and wait? Just, no, I can't. Okay. There we go. Hey, Jason, good to see you, man. Some shades of green or yellow to you. You have a bad feeling about this? Are you tapping into the force, Vihan? I have a good feeling about this because I practiced this, so I know it's going to work unless I screw up, which is very likely on stream to get distracted. Sometimes I get distracted. Okay, defensive focus. Next, we're just going to go right down to go right. I put a lot of debate into this. A lot of mental gymnastics, and we are going to go free trade. Just see how quickly these are getting pumped out here. So it's literally taking like 2 months to pump out these military factories with only 11 civilian factories. Okay, for this build, we're going to go concentrated industry. So this internationalism gives you a trade deal option factor 20%, so more resources are open to you on the free market. That's how I view that. You can trade with a few more people, which is fine, but you have Russia right here. They have all the resources that you need, so you're really never going to have problems trading. So it's kind of a waste, but you have to go through this. Day by day, good to see you, man. Where's the hashtag stream streak? Where is it, bro? I want to see it. Okay. Authoritarianism. Daily democracy support negative 0.1. Acceptance of democratic diplomacy negative 100. Okay, so the first time I tested this out, we like banned communism twice, which so basically there was no communist party in Poland. There's a little one here, but and then I got fascist assault divisions. So if you're lucky enough to get fascist assault divisions while you're changing to fascism, you're going to do real well. You have Russia to trade with all the resources that you will need. Hashtag stream streak totally remembered. Nice, dude. Remembered. Okay, so God, you're just not getting that much out of this because typically the move is to go from limited exports to free trade, and you do that first, but you're already on export focused, so it's a little bit of a struggle here. We're doing it. Now we save. So don't let me click any buttons here. We're going to save all of our political power for the change in the government. Can't really do that anymore. Radio's 180, arty's 154. Let's go artillery. And let's see what division templates we have here. So everything has recon in it, and I feel like there's a little bit of a troll here by Paradox in terms of the Polish divisions. I guess it doesn't entirely, it's not entirely bad that they have all recon detachments. You do get that movement bonus, but it is kind of a waste. The recon is only good for that movement speed, in my opinion. That extra division movement speed. It just does feel a little trolly to me. The other thing that feels a little bit like a troll. Oh, I should have got improved machine tools. Shoot. Oh well, that was a mistake. The other thing is that built into the focus tree, you have all these focus tree badges that give you like one civilian factory or one military factory or a little bit of infrastructure, which I feel is, for a focus tree badge, is a complete waste of your time. I do think that that's probably a lateral balance because Poland has very powerful focus tree badges, though. Helix, you're absolutely correct. This is an OP build if you're just joining, and basically I kind of specialize in speed runs, OP build. You'll get the flow of it if you watch for a while, but anyway. We're going to try to attack as quickly as possible. So we're going right there. We're going to attack as quickly as possible because we're not doing any construction. We're going to steal the construction from other countries. And that's the main premise of my gameplay. That was the main premise of my gameplay for Civilization always. And I did get some wins in some of the civs on deity mode. Some of the past ones, not the current ones. And it was from using strategies like these. You need to build up before you conquer, learn from the Germans. We got to open our minds to new possibilities. Okay. First thing we're going to need to do is open up political discourse, and that gives us the 100 political power cost event that'll allow us to go fascist. So we're just going to wait for that to happen. It's a pretty speedy first few years here, which is pretty cool. And then they do have this reform the Commonwealth. Gives you a ton of cores. Gain cores on all Lithuanian states. Königsberg, Smolensk. So a pretty big area. We join the Anti-Comintern Pact. And let's open up a political discourse. And then the next is hold a national referendum. So the threat of communism, change in popularity of fascism, 10%. This procced twice the first time I was practicing this. I was very lucky. So I'm very lucky to have that. So as soon as we have 100 political power, we should be able to change here. We'll see how fast we get there. Whoops. Okay. Let's take a look at our research here. So after improved machine tools, we can pretty much start on a new land doctrine. I don't want to get behind on my land doctrines, so we're going to go prepare for the next war. 100x research bonus to land doctrine, and it gets better because there's 2 more of those. And then you have extra research bonus for infantry weapons right there. That's really handy if you are a nation with an army. Your mom said to not eat the course. I'm just saying that in general. That wasn't to you, Pillbox. That was not directed at you. I'll say that in every stream if I can, if I remember to say it. It's funny, but a lot of the comments, am I saving this slot? I'm pretty sure I'm saving this slot. Well, that one's 26, so I don't have to save. Okay. People get really upset because I do unconventional things like don't go construction and things like that. And all I can say is I know it's unconventional. I have had a few people applaud me in the last month. Thank you, whoever that was. But the main comment, the main criticism is that my playstyle wouldn't work in multiplayer. And I completely understand that now after playing a few multiplayer games with some of my moderators. So guys, I don't know if you guys checked it out, but the dev diary is out. Greece and Bulgaria. The last dev diary, unless they dropped another one today, was Bulgaria. Pillbox 20 has a Bulgaria mod. Very good. And the only reason why I'm not playing that is because he's going to drop an update, then I'll play it. So he doesn't want me to play his mod until. And I was like dying to play it too tonight. And then he's like, "No, wait for the update." So I was like, "Okay, that's cool." Okay, what next? We need to wait for the bonus on the land doctrine. So we're saving this slot. So let's just sit and look at it here. Zeno, good to see you, man. So I've developed this little strategy of basically trying to exploit the research, the focus tree build here pretty much to our advantage. So this slot we saved because we're going to go here to delay. So that's going to take a while. And then the next thing we're doing is 100x research bonus to industry. We will start putting, research into construction, and you do have that option with the 4-year plan. I just don't think that, like, after we're done with this focus tree badge, the 1 civilian factory is not worth it. I would much rather have the buff to construction, the construction research. And you do have 2 research slots right here. And those are the only ones on the focus tree. So it's a fairly straightforward focus tree. I appreciate that. And it took me a little while to figure it out, but not as long as it did France. If you look at France's, you can get lost like 1,000,000 times. Okay, so we're going to get a buff to industry next. Let's just take something that's cheap. Don't want to forget radio. And then we're almost up to 100 political power, and we should be able to just swap the governments out. We didn't get the fascist assault divisions. That's always handy. And I've got a little trick in store for you guys. I know you guys are worried right now. You see the vice. You see the vice grips. You got Germany and the Soviets on either side of us, right? It's going to be okay. We got this. I did. So Pillbox, the cast build, like I was like, what? You only have 2 research slots. You spent 1 on cast. But honestly, if that's your glass cannon, and it's not even a glass cannon because they don't die that quickly, and there's no one in the Baltics they're gonna shoot down your cast, it actually makes a lot of sense. So yeah, Pillbox, I do have to give you credit. You do think out of the box, even though your name is Pillbox. Just kidding. Oh, sweet. Joshua tried your mod. That's awesome, dude. Dude, I love that mod. He won't let me play it, dude. Democratic Switzerland with a full Navy tech tree. What do you hope, Dresden? Okay. So the question is, when are we going to be able to get this? Um, Not for a while. So we could go somewhere else. I don't want to get the infantry weapon buff yet because we need to start just building that up. The construction technology, we're just going to plow through here because the first research slot is right here. And then we can actually skip this and just go down here. So let's go 4-year plan just to get it out of the way. Okay, let's take a look here. Okay, so we're going to build out the division templates in a certain fashion. Actually, it might have been better. Oh shit, we can do this. Okay, we're not that far behind either. Okay, fascist referendum happens. We need 45 more political power. Jeez, okay. And then we'll start to, justifying against Lithuania there. Have a good rest day by day. Okay, so we got the referendum. We're pretty much done with this. I tried screwing around with ban communism, institute press censorship. It really doesn't help that much for whatever reason. I'm not sure. Maybe it's because I'm on Elite Ironman mode. So here's the key. We can go into the German faction. We could join the Axis, and now all of a sudden Germany can't do anything against us. We're completely immune to Germany. So we don't have to worry about them whatsoever. That's taken care of. So we're going to have war pretty quick, so I better start building this out. Let's get a spearhead of like 3 of these guys, and then train however many of these guys that we can. Should be good. We'll see how far we get with that. Okay, these guys are up over here. The small navy doesn't seem useful, but it actually is useful. We'll see if we get a situation where we actually use our navy. Have a good night, Zeno. Thanks for checking in. Okay, so we're going 4-year plan. I think that may have been a mistake. So what we'll do here is we'll get the second bonus to our land doctrine research. Defense of Poland. See if we can justify here. 7 more political power, so we're at 62. Okay. Okay, all those events fired off. Did that change anything? God, that's going to take so long. They're going to get supported by France. Lithuania is. I almost guarantee it. Did that change anything? 60 PP, 300 days. All right. May 1938, not too bad. We already got oofs. I do say that a lot, don't I? Okay, so we're going to get defense on Poland, and then we're going to swing back to what I wanted to do. This is kind of... Let's go for the fighter. Or do I need to save this research slot? So this is going to take me 47. Okay, we're going to have to hold on radio. Or no, we'll just, yeah, we'll hold on radio. Okay. Let's go for this first. Factory output 15%. Doesn't get better than that. Ooh, the other thing we should probably do. Let's build in Warsaw first. Since it has better infrastructure. Oh, down here has even better infrastructure. Perfect. Okay, so we're going to go back the other side of this. It's a really interesting part of the focus tree. You can go down both sides to a certain extent. But basically, we're going to get Army experience plus 20 with Polish militarism, which is going to allow me to break out the division templates as I do. So if you're one of my longtime followers, you know how I'm going to do this. But we get more recruitable population, which 173 is a little low. War support 5% and negative 10% to garrison. So after we occupy a country, we're going to be able to hold it fairly well. So this is going to be 16 more days. Radio's 13, so we can go to the next research. Let's get that infantry equipment. Throw the Germans at their heads. I don't even have to. They're going to do that all by themselves. The one controversial thing in my mind is, well, let me save it. Let me save it. There's something that's going to happen, and I'm not sure. Basically, when it's going to happen. I don't think that the event is too randomized, but it might be. I'll ask you guys when it comes up. Okay, already having this. So if you've seen some of my videos, you know that I enjoy playing Mobile Warfare Doctrine because you can move around and make encirclements with tanks and stuff like that. We don't have tanks yet. We're going to, though. But basically, if you compare that to the rest of the doctrines, if you're talking about turn 1, 2, and 3, I think it's the best. Delay is in superior firepower and mobile warfare, yet the organization buff is +5 more for mobile warfare doctrine, 10 to 15, all infantry and mot and mech. Organization is that green bar in your division. And then elastic defense, we're going to get tank organization for when we get a tanks, and then we're also going to have elastic defense tactic, so that's a good defense tactic, and reinforce rate 2%, so that's quite strong. Let's go for that. That's why I was hovering over it. Perfect. So we got to fascism fairly quickly. I'm happy about that. I think that there's a sweet spot. If I had just waited a little longer, since world tension was 18% there, we probably could have gotten the war goal against Lithuania a little quicker. The quicker that we can get wars, the better, and you're going to see why. Okay, so we got some of these divisions proccing out. Let's get these. And we're not really going to need a stockpile for Lithuania. They only have 3 divisions. So I'm not too worried about a stockpile of equipment. And mainly what I want to work with here is 48 divisions to start off with, and then I want to add 3 tanks into it. And that's when we're going to bring in that armor officer. Yeah, 25% world tension. Allies start guaranteeing. So Helix, that is the you're way ahead of me. That's the beauty of this, of being in this tight spot in the middle of 2 giants, is that they can't really touch you. So an interesting thing happened because the first time I played it, France guaranteed Lithuania. Okay, so we got that 20 army experience. So I'll get back to that point. Let me figure out what our next move is here. Okay, so we have 2 focus tree badges before I need to worry about elastic defense. So what we're going to do, we're going to do something else and then come back to Romanian bridgehead strategy. Not sure what that's for. Should the fighting turn against us, we must have plans in place for effective regrouping and retaliation in concert with our friends and allies. It doesn't say anything about Romania other than the title. That's interesting. What I want to do is focus to try to get down to here. Do I really care if Warsaw has 2? Let's get the extra civilian factory. I don't know if I really care if Warsaw has 2 more infrastructure. We're pretty close to the capital here. The distances are not that great. It could help us with our construction, though. See, our pillbox is already thinking. Okay, so what happened with me is, since I'm in the Axis and the Axis control the Baltic, pretty much armies can pass, but navies can't pass. So what happened to me was, it said there that they could. What I observed, anyway, maybe I'm not entirely sure why, but basically the French started a amphibious assault through the Baltic there, and they didn't bring their navy. So even though my navy is this tiny little navy, 3 subs and 2 destroyers, they're able to actually fend off the amphibious assault. So I'm not really afraid of an amphibious assault, and I've got all these bodies in my way, and two of my allies shutting off the left part of the map. So if the Baltic's shut down and the land mass is shut down by Switzerland, Germany, and Italy, I'm good on the left. What shuts down Poland, which Pillbox is alluding to, is the fact that they're probably not going to attack me till the early 40s. If I take Romania by 40 or 41, late 40, early 41, typically Moscow justifies against whoever owns Bessarabia. Therefore, if I take Romania, they will go to war with me. But I have a solution for that. That's when it's going to get really tricky. But by then, we're in the Axis. We have allies to help combat against the Soviets. So I haven't played that far into this build. I'm really just trying to snowball off of what I'm doing so far. So let's go for the Romanian bridgehead strategy. And I assume, since we'll own all this territory, when we attack into the Soviets, it'll all be mine. Considering Italy and Germany are my allies, and they're going to be attacking with me. Okay. We're trying to bang out these land doctrines. Let's go for a theorist. But we're about to go into war. We gotta conserve all the equipment that's possible. Yeah, we're going to attack. And the other thing about Poland that's sneaky is they have good experts. Like, they don't have a lot of them, but they have good ones. They just have everything you need. And I think the main thing is this infantry expert, Cisco, I'm just going to call him Cisco, is great. That's all you need. So we're going to go with that. And then we're going to build out two templates. Okay, so Lithuania is not going to have tanks, but Romania and Czechoslovakia is. And we're going to get a lot of Army XP after the war. So do I have deficit of equipment? Not really. Let's build out the two divisions using my strategy. Okay, so first we're going to go AT. We're going to use the anti-aircraft guns as our anti-tank, as was done in World War II. So that's going to be the first division that we build out. Then we can duplicate again, and we can go arty. And this division's going to be really useful. We've got 263 artillery in the bank there. I could swap out some of these divisions for that, but I don't think I'm going to because it's going to ruin their XP. So let's just start training some artillery divisions and get them out as quickly as we can. Oh, wow, we got a lot of equipment. Let's go with those two. They'll help out. We don't need a lot of help in Lithuania. Welton. Thanks for coming, man. Dresden, I already had my coffee. I usually have my coffee while I'm listening to the opening song, but I'm trying to keep the opening songs a little less, because I don't know if anyone really enjoys them at all, but I like rocking out to them before. It gives me pumped up before the stream. Bringing back the PLC. Jason, good to see you. I'm not sure what the PLC is. My history's not that advanced. Joshua, if you declare war on Romania once in the peace deal, why don't you take everything but Bessarabia and keep Romania? There will be no peace deal because they're going to be in the Allies. Craigfield, good to see you, man. I know, dude. You're here to witness. Have you seen it? How long have you been lurking, dude? Did you see what I did? Prepare, Credfield, to call me a complete lunatic, as you always do, and I love it. Let's go for this research. Boom! Civilian economy, and it's 1938. Don't you love it, Credfield? He is like about to jump out of his pants right now. We're doing nothing with construction. Other people are constructing buildings for us. We're going to take those buildings from them, and it works better. Yeah, Dark Eternal, it just depends on your playstyle. The different land doctrines are pretty laterally balanced, so you can build an army to work with each one of them, that's for sure. But your nation has to also mirror the land doctrine that you use as well. Oh, nice. We got a cookie and coffee. Mr. Terry, what's up, dude? Let's go. I thought you weren't staying up at night, dude. Polish-Lithuanian Commonwealth. Polish-Lithuanian Empire. Well, what you do have is, yeah, you can reform the Commonwealth, obviously. Okay, that's what you're talking about. Yeah. So you get cores on this whole territory right here. So it looks like parts of the Ukraine all the way up. I'm not sure if it's Latvia as well. But that's pretty strong if you can do that. And I think we might be able to get there. I'm not sure. Terry, I watched your last stream. I got about 20 minutes into your last Fall Guys stream. I'm loving it. Yeah, the skill cap on that game, man. Everyone's a lot more skillful than they used to be. A lot of the casual players are not playing that game anymore. Let me tell you. It's getting a little intense. Really? Wow, dude. Sorry to hear that. Yeah, the schools around here are not open. Yeah, I'm going to try to make the Commonwealth if I can. Yeah, Dark Eternal. I like Poland because it actually is a sneaky tank nation. You saw the thumbnail with the Polish tanks. And what's interesting about that picture is that there's two types of Polish tanks in that picture. There's one with like 20, I don't know if it's a 20 millimeter cannon, and the other ones look like they have Bren guns mounted. So there's a male and female tank, kind of like they had in World War I, where one is the main weapon is a machine gun. The other one is that I think it's a 20 millimeter. I don't know what else it would be, but actually it was effective. People have told me that there were Polish tank aces. I have not corroborated that. I don't see why not, but it was with those tanks that you see on the thumbnail, which is very surprising. Okay, so we're just holding off for a second here, and then we'll pick up. Bet you didn't think when you saw that thumbnail that I would do this. Armored spearhead, baby. And we ain't even producing tanks yet. We need to get some military factories first. Okay, so we're in a nice spot to get better infantry weapons. Since we've got both flavors, we can jump ahead here. It's going to be real nice. And this is going to come in May 19th. All right. Yeah, dude. You can tell. You can just see there's a lot of hardcore players. Unironically, civilian economy 38. They're like small lunch boxes. I think they're Bren carriers that they riveted a superstructure onto. In other countries like the LTV, or it's the LT, whatever these guys have, whatever the Italians have, is actually like a Bren carrier type chassis with a superstructure like welded on top of it or riveted on top of it. The tankettes, as they are called. Okay, what's the exact date here? Because we got to get nest. So they're not getting guaranteed yet. So we're beating that time. I'm talking May 19th here. So France won't come into it, so you're not going to get to see me beat up on the French Navy here in the Baltic, because they only sent over transports when I was testing this build. So you can fend off France. You don't have to worry about war with France. You can actually just ignore them. And I would like the engineer company upgrade, but I think we need to go with the modern fighter first. And so we're going to go up against Lithuania here first. And, okay. Germany's on the line with me. Okay. Let's just head right into it. Let's make sure, as always, we're on aggressive. And then let's start rapping. What does this guy have? I don't want Guerrilla Fighter. I want to see what else he can grow into. And then we're going to have this guy just sneak around and then take everything. This guy can take Canoe. Tour de Lithuania. This is going to be a very short war. I'm sorry, that was just hilarious. I'm not going to repeat that, Mr. Terry. History sucks. History is awesome. There we go. Okay, the build for the occupied territories here is going to be martial law, and then we're going to go into... Let's build out another brigade here using that duplicate tool. So we're just going to go into making our MP division, as you've probably seen me do 100 times. And then we're going to remove that recon. Oh, we didn't get enough army XP. Okay, never mind. Dang. And then we got all these juicy military factories. Okay, so let's build out our army how we want them to be. So I'm basically going to need 12 more divisions here to fill this gentleman out. We can actually harvest a lot of support equipment from our current army. I probably shouldn't have... Yeah, this is going to be fine. It's going to be fine. I didn't make my... You actually start off with engineers as Poland, so that's kind of why their starting division template doesn't make sense, because you can actually build out engineers. It has all the goodies. They start off with all the goodies. Like, it's great. I'm really surprised at how powerful you can be in this game as Poland, for sure. Okay, so what we're going to need to do, so the Allies are not involved here, and I think I made a mistake by not attacking, but we can attack Czechoslovakia, and Romania comes into the war. Ugh, okay. 285 days. All right. So this is not optimized the way I just did this. I should have gotten that war justification when I was over here. So that's a little delayed. That's my fault. Sorry, guys. Okay, this army is going to be 24. We want to make sure we're not on the German side, and we want to make sure that we don't bring the Germans into the war. because we want Czechoslovakia to ourselves. And then Kowalski here is going to hold... God, I hate that. He's going to hold the Romanian line because the Romanians are going to come into the war, which is good. We should be able to take out both of them. It's not going to be a problem. Plenty of artillery. I really need to get the military theorist next. So this was unexpected that it was going to take me this long to actually declare war against Czechoslovakia. Let me see if they're going to be a nation. (1939). I think the Germans will already have eaten them. We'll see. They're definitely going to have Sudetenland. So we'll see how it goes here. If you stay non-aligned, France and the UK are less willing to guarantee your targets. Gotcha. But as I said, Credfield, we're not worried about it. It wasn't an issue in my testing. Like, you can be at war full on with the Allies. You've got Germany and Italy on your left. You're good to go. It shouldn't be a problem. So now we're going to go for the tanks. And I found that I wasn't really worried about getting that 4th research slot. There are so many bonuses that are useful to research that basically I didn't find a use for the 4th research slot because I was researching everything so quickly if I went down the focuses that had the bonuses to research, if that makes any sense. So we should be able to build out some divisions with anti-tank. Both of these countries have tanks. Okay, where do we run out of AT guns? We have anti-air? Wow, we have a lot of stuff, guys. This is crazy. And we still have 134 anti-air in the stockpile. Wow. Okay. Definitely need more aluminum. Let's see. This country right here has aluminum. Why don't we invade them? Okay, and then we get the bonus to the infantry equipment. I don't go the Moors here because it's going to cost me extra steel to produce and ruin my production. So we're just going to go with the raw bonuses here because I don't have to build anything and I get bonuses to how my infantry equipment works. So I always think that that's best. So I feel like I'm doing pretty well with the fascists, like getting into fascism and then dealing with the focus tree. I feel like I did that well. That was great. But the way I set up the war goals, we could already have Czechoslovakia and Romania. August 1938, it wouldn't have been an issue. But it's all good. The way everything is sequenced here is exactly how I wanted it to be sequenced. So I'm completely happy about that. It just, you know, if I make an OP Poland video, we're going to have Czechoslovakia and Romania by now. Probably late 38. Sometime around there. Because if I had started to declare or justify a war goal while I was at war with Lithuania, for whatever reason, it's quicker. Unless I'm mistaken about that. It always seems quicker if you're at war with someone else and you have no other war goals against any other nation. We got T10, some variant of the 38T from the stockpiles in Checo. Oh, we're going to get a lot of variants after we take out these two nations with tanks down here. It's pretty cool. We're going to get a lot of tanks. Yeah, and the trick is to cause as much world tension as you possibly can. I wonder if I like rejustified here, if I canceled and then rejustified, if it would be quicker. Now that world tension is 36%, it's still only 185 more days, so we're going to go with it. But let's see what our allies are doing here. They're reasserting Eastern claims. They won't get Mamel from us, though, so that's nice. A nice military and civilian factory. Wow, Mamel is huge. There's 2 naval dockyards in there, too. Wow. That usually doesn't happen. That's awesome. That's why we're feeling so powerful. Okay, so no longer are we debuffing democracy. Okay, building into that Cass. So the nice thing is, no one cares if you attack Hungary and Bulgaria, but they're behind our 2 next opponents. And then hopefully, I'm not worried about this, but hopefully this stays up. Because I want the free war against Romania. Okay, let's get 2 of these guys. Don't have any viable tanks yet, but if we can get a breakthrough down here, this cavalry might be able to do a lot of damage to these guys. Sub, the Polish wolf pack. Did you guys see that Tom Hanks? Yes, I can't I don't know why it's weird to say Tom Hanks. His little video on it, was it Amazon Prime or was it on Apple? His movie Greyhound. It was not historically accurate though. And if you want me to ruin it, I will tell you why it wasn't historically accurate. I thought that the way they portrayed the destroyer was awesome, and like you had the realities of how many depth charges they had and how quickly they ran out of depth charges and just how they were constantly being attacked. That was cool, and I feel somewhat historical, but if you want to know why, I don't want to ruin the movie for you, so I'm not going to say anything, chat. But if you want to know why I don't feel it was historical, I will tell you. Beach Dudeka, thanks for stopping in, man. This is the time that you usually stop in, isn't it? They need a core Slavic Russia? Oh, boy. I'm sorry, I'm bad with geography. Slavic Russia might be in one of these, in which case they would have core. But is that Belarus? Is Slavic Russia or Ukraine? Because they do have cores on Belarus and Ukraine. Okay, we can go for Schwerpunkt. There's a second buff to infantry weapons right here. We can go for Schwerpunkt after we get enough army XP. What we're now going to morph into, we need to take the first tank because it's only 205 days. Or should I wait? No. There's 2 tank buffs. The first one is going to give you, like, whatever, I believe. Let's see here. 1 research bonus to any armor technology, and the second one's going to give you the 10 TP, which is basically a medium tank. Let's take a look at the chassis for that, because I really don't know anything about it. This, of course, is the Brand Carrier chassis that I told you about with the, I think it's a Christie suspension. This looks Russian. Yeah, this looks Russian 100%. This looks like a BT chassis with the bogies like that. I don't know if it's missing a bogey there. If there should have been another bogey, this looks a little weird. This picture, and then this one looks like it has too many bogeys. Whatever. But yeah, these both have Christie suspensions, and this reminds me of a BT. This doesn't remind me of anything really. Yeah, Dark Eternal. I rarely watch Hollywood as well, but I think what I did was Apple gave you like a week free for Apple TV, and I turned it on, and then I watched Greyhound, then immediately turned it off. So I got Greyhound for free. Sorry, Tom Hanks. I liked your movie though, Tom Hanks. Slavic Russia is European Russia. Why you don't make Poland Lithuania? What am I missing here? Credfield, give me more specific instructions. 9TP looks like the T70 light tank. There you go. 10TP, 10-ton Polish. Okay, so we studied foreign tanks. We're not going to need the cruiser tank yet, but I would like another bonus to my infantry weapons. So we can still do without the additional research slot because we're going to get such big bonuses. I'm trying to think here. I would like this. Let's get the extra research slot at this point and see how our construction is. Why did that drop it to the bottom? That's so weird. Okay, wow, we got all the goodies now. So these anti-tank divisions are going to really come in handy here. Let's cut these in half. It's going to be 6. That's going to be perfect. Give them to this gent. And then do the same over here. Gosh, we might have to focus on taking out Czechoslovakia first, since we're going to be in such a time crunch here. German war economy. I know Kowalski can hold over there. He can definitely hold. It's not going to be an issue. Romania is the real prize here, though. I'm worried about the Germans. So let's make a cut right here. And then we can at least trap these divisions over here and maybe try to maneuver around there. We'll see what happens. I think that's the better play. Just to get as much Czechoslovakian land as possible and not get stuck in Czechoslovakia because it's a lot easier to do that. Yeah, we have plenty of equipment. We need more guns. We need more civilian factories too. Not going to touch these production lines since they have a lot of efficiency right now. And they're looking pretty good. Click the decision. You can just do it right now? Really? I didn't. Okay, I didn't realize that's all you needed to do. Okay, thank you, Credfield. Okay. Wow, so we could have even done better. So we have this problem right here, having to be in a foreign nation, and it's eating up our troops. So it looks like we lost 116 equipment and almost 1,000 men. Okay, so we didn't have to do that. I'm sorry, I didn't realize you could just do this right away. Bam, baby. Pink. How do you like me now? Polish-Lithuanian Empire. God, Poland is OP. Jesus. So that means this is gone, right? Huh. Yeah, that's... Wow. Wow. Holy mackerel, dude. You can do whatever you want with Poland. Wow. Macedonian vibes. Mujahideen. It looks like a chevron with a knife pointed oddly to the side of it. Looks so weird. Does it look like a Macedonian flag? Or is Macedonia black in it? Where is it? Jesus. This is not the Macedonian flag, is it? The rising sun? That looks interesting. Wow, and that gave us so many more military factories. I'm really worried about our infantry equipment. Let's get those lorries going. We might just turtle to start off with against Romania. Might be the way to go. We'll see. You get cores on Latvia. Okay, I can go into Latvia. Dude, how do they have 12 unlocks right there? But if I... The Allies would definitely put up a fight if I did this. I just feel like there's more goodies down here. Like, these are the two bigger nations. I guess you should go Lithuania first because you're able to form the Commonwealth. It's an arm with a sword? Oh, it is. Oh, you're right. Poland invents the truck? I told you, there's just like a lot of memes built into Poland. I don't know why. Let's get the military theorist. We don't even need the army XP gain. And the land doctrine research speed's not that great either. Let's get the bonus to attack. That's going to really help us out a lot with the push. God, these guys gotta be... Okay, so when are we actually going in here? It might be better if we do wait anyways. Okay, March 10th. All right, that's a good time to attack. And Germany's going to want a peace, but I'm not going to give them any. So we'll eat here, and then we'll try to see if we can't sneak around and eat again. Wow, those tanks are right there. And we're going to start building out our division templates as we go here. Next stop, Mars. Communist as Poland is a huge cringe. Is that because of the Eastern Bloc that formed after World War II? That would be interesting if they could accept a German scientist. Get war economy for the love of God, man. Well, I don't think I can. That's the other problem, dude. Oh, you're right. Credfield. I mean, you're right. I should have done that. I'm actually just trying to get you, a little riled up. I'm sorry, man. Let's go more Cass. Definitely behind on the Cass. And then... See, the thing is, the reason why this works is because if I do go war economy, it's going to give me like 3 or 4 civs. It's going to be completely underwhelming. Can't get that yet. Can't go there yet. Oh, we can get a big boy. But we're going to go over here. We could start on construction. 93 days. We're not constructing anything though, so there's no point to that. So we do have a need to increase production efficiency cap because we do have a lot of... That's going to affect our military production quite a bit. Start building that, and then as soon as we get the more modern tank, we're going to start building into that. The first Polish-Soviet war. Okay. Really? Don't need the cruiser tanks. Okay, we're going to go for the research slot, so we're going to get 1 military factory here. Did anyone upgrade? No. It's fine. May 10th, so we're going to have a war here pretty soon. Around Maginot. They literally just skipped. How does that work? They skipped trying to go up against Czechoslovakia. Is that because the guarantees? This is interesting. So I'm going to get all of Czechoslovakia for myself. I'm definitely not going to call Germany into the war. And it looks like they're going to go around Maginot pretty dang quick here. I guess they could go for Sudetenland after that and try to snake me. Yep. They're gonna go for the snake. Dark. I didn't know you were from New Zealand, man. Good for you, dude. Yeah, I feel that you're correct, Dark Eternal. They can demand Sudetenland from you. Okay, well, they'll probably get it. Can they? No. If I'm in the Axis with them, I don't think they will. Do you think so? Okay. How many days do we have? Okay, so we got like 60 days. Romania's going to come in. We got all green here. We're good to go. Like, let's go. I'm going to let Romania grind up against me a little bit. Let's have these guys crash in. Let's see. 9,000 infantry equipment. We have all of these other types of equipment. I really should have poured more into my infantry equipment. I'm excited to get more Army XP, though. The polite demand of the Sudetenland. I want to get it. Let's see what happens. This is going to be fun. Yeah. I'm not a supporter of the Soviet Union, that's for sure. Okay. He's got a check mark. Maybe... Oh my god. Yeah, we're going. Okay. I was not expecting that. I was expecting to be on the defensive. But we can go into that easy. Okay, the UK's in there, but Romania's not coming in. Romania, you frickin' guaranteed them. Nine political power? Okay, let's make sure. Let's kill Secure there. And let's make sure they come in. See, they're not coming in. God damn it. And remember, like, France is not going to come in against us. The Baltic is closed. There's no way to get to us. And we don't have access to the Med or the Black Sea, so we're good to go. Hey, Eric von Manstein. Cue up the music. If you give me a link, just make sure it's not copyrighted. Okay, here we go. Here we go. What do we do? Where did that division go? He must be here, right? There he is. Huh. The spearhead with the horse. You gotta love it. Okay, and then there's actually a fort there. Wow. Okay. Let's actually tighten the noose on these guys. Oh, he could backdoor right there. Okay. Okay, this is what we're doing. Oh, that's right. They're not at war with us. Maybe they'll pull troops here. If they don't, that's going to be really good for us. Let's see how fast they'll let us get in here. I don't think they're going to allow us to get in there very fast, though. Let's move these boys over. Shore up the line over here. Okay, everyone's at war. Except for our friends, Romania. Let's move this guy back over. Control B, so he'll go quicker. And I'm going to take my cavalry spearhead here out of orders. Eat. And let's go to there. Okay, come on, spearhead. So this guy's going to move really quickly. Now we can go for construction. Okay, I don't have 100 there. The problem is we're not going to get a lot of army XP, but that's okay. I'm not going to mess with these on second thought, the division templates, because it'll immediately give me a disadvantage. Because after I change them, it's going to show that I'm basically missing equipment, and then it'll penalize me. So I'm not going to change the division templates mid-flight here. Let's have this guy hold. Okay, these guys got around. Okay, you, sir. So I put him here, Control B, so that he moved strategically. Then I shift right-clicked so that he adds on another move. Just in case you want to know what I'm doing. We basically need to get into Prague and Bratislava. Sorry, I'm not good with pronunciation. Okay, we have... Oh, they switched. They switched midstream. That's interesting. I'd never seen the AI do that before. Fuck this shit. Hey, Giannis. Good to see you, man. Are you up, ready to go to school? I guess this is actually not too bad, other than the fact that I had to waste political power to do this. Actually, what am I doing attacking into this guy? Why do I even care? Let's go down this way. He's got 7 divisions. This could probably be altered a bit. Okay, and those divisions will eat pretty quickly. Oh, we could get 2 of their tank divisions if we just cut them off there. Uh-oh. Okay, just move that way. Move around him. Let's make sure everyone is control bead. Didn't look like we got upgrades there yet. And that guy could go right there. That would be great. Actually, if we cut him off right here, that would be even better. I know, Giannis. I got you, bro. What bad news did you have? The banitsa. I love it. Even sounds delicious. Okay, let's let this guy chew into them. Okay, this needs to be extended. We're going to get the war goal over here pretty quick, I'm assuming. Turkey might come in, but Bulgaria's in the way. I'm fine with Turkey coming in and Greece. That would be great. Because we can easily go Hungary next, and then Bulgaria, and then... Wow. Hopefully we can make some encirclements in Bulgaria. We'll see what happens. This is so weird. Okay, let's get these guys. Yep. If we could take Bratislava, that would be amazing. Let's get that Cass in there. Still going for the extra research slot. It would be better if I didn't take out these divisions, because we would get more equipment, but considering they're putting up such a fight, I feel like I don't have a choice. And there was a ton of tanks in there too. Okay. Looks like we're having some supply troubles in here. Might be best if I took that recon out of the division template. Maybe that'll help, I don't know. Okay, here's kind of an opportunity to micro. Even if we only get like a 1 division encirclement, still be nice. Bulgaria is the key to the Balearic states. Are these the Balearic states? We got Baltic. Are these the Balearic Islands? God, help me with my geography. I'm so bad. All right, Pillbox. Oh no, you got another case? Well, hopefully it's your friend is young. Oh wow, somehow Germany's attacking. Hopefully your friend is young and not an at-risk person, Stelios. Okay, so Germany's grinding up against the forts. Looks like they're trying to speed up war because they're afraid I was going to take the country before they got in there. Let's see what they're doing, I think. So, if we get the capital, Bratislava will be next. Czechoslovakia is kind of hard to eat like that. Yeah, we definitely have control of the skies. And the main thing that's going to help us here is if my generals and field marshals get buffed. I don't think there's a lot of room to micro here. And Germany's crushing in. Hopefully we can be a little quicker than them. There we go. Get in there. Oh, they got it from me. Damn it. It's okay. We gotta attack the neck here as quickly as possible. Uh-oh. What just happened? Yikes. Okay. So I think I'm gonna have to manually micro these guys. Oh wow, and we had guys like all the way over here. Okay, there we go. Hopefully we break this down. Actually, I don't want these guys to be encircling them like that. There's a chance that Germany gets that territory. Damn it. So they got the whole province, somehow. That's pretty crazy. Okay, when are we going to get to go up against Romania? I feel like we've got way too many troops in there. April 25th in another day. Okay. Let's get our boys lined up. They're just going to go down here. Control B. And I feel like they don't need any help from our Air Force. Okay, so hopefully Germany doesn't get too much else. Let's have him go up there, Control B, and then just start crushing here. See what we can do. And these guys are lined up. Okay, and this guy probably got infantry expert. Excellent. Okay, so this is going to go really well over here. I need to focus in on the micro over here. I feel like the way to go is in here in the middle. Let's get those guys straight to Prague. Go here, Control B, then here, then here. Okay, perfect. We've got muddy conditions over here in Czechoslovakia. Nice. Okay, these guys are good to go. Let's see if Turkey and Greece actually come in. If they do, that's great. I would love for that to happen. This is interesting. They're only attacking up there. I'll let them attack for a second here. Okay, we should have Czechoslovakia here momentarily. It's going to be a weird-looking country. The border gore is going to be intense. It's like the German troops are holding the neck open for me. It's perfect. Kind of don't have green check marks here, so we're just going to wait. Stockpile's looking good, except for planes. Could always use more planes. I think we're stronger than them. There we go. Okay, so while this army gets into place... What the hell is this? We got all the Sudetenland forts. Oh my goodness. Do you see all those military factories? Okay, we made the MP division, right? No, we didn't. We didn't have enough. Okay. So duplicate this. Give them the fist. Take away that. And it doesn't matter how much horse we have in there until we put in the MP support regimen. we can make a decent motorized division, actually. And then did I get my tank research? 24 days. Okay, gonna need some rubber. Brazil. Oh, Germany's got some rubber from me. Feel like it's gonna get picked off if I go from Siam. Okay, sorry, how's it going in chat here? Gotta improve the tourism. Do you have a lot of tourism in Bulgaria? Rommel is like, I am speed. The famous last words. It is. It is. You guys are right. Wise words. Let's get this more like that. I'm going to use this gentleman as just an armored spearhead. So while those guys get moved over, let's make sure everyone is strategically redeploying. I want to make sure that everyone's occupied martial law, and we need to change that to the MP division. How is our stockpile? It's looking fantastic. And how many tanks did we get? 592? Okay, so we can start creating tank divisions. I guess you don't get a tank division when you already have tanks researched with the Renault. What? Unlocks light tank division. Why don't I have it? That's another reason why I feel like the devs are trolling Poland. Like, why don't they have a light tank division? They have the research for it. Oh, we're going to do it. We're going to take out Romania, then USSR next. Absolutely. Okay, we got all of southern Slovakia. That's fortunate, because I think there's a lot of iron down there. Okay. This guy's almost in place. The Germans are kind of following me down here. Shoo, Germans. You don't get any of this, it's all mine. Okay, they're lined up. Let's just go. Maybe we can wait for this guy to attack. We should really attack all at once. That's always the best plan. It does not look like Turkey came in against us, so that's great. I didn't really expect them to. What we need to be doing now is justifying against Hungary. It's going to be 35 days. Let's try to take over Romania in 35 days then. Biggest thing is going to be upgrades on our generals. Okay, so we have air superiority. Wow, Germany's taking a while to eat over here. Okay, so I'm hoping for the big breakthrough right here on this tile so we can wrap. Okay, so now we should have tank divisions. Knock on wood. Armored divisions. Missing motorized. Okay. That'll be our next priority. And then, of course, we need to build tanks. All right. They're going to give us 32 fiat. Sometimes it's good to have a deficit of equipment. Come on. Let's put all the planes over here. Maybe that'll help with the air superiority bonus. Okay, got the additional research slot. I think it would be nice to get the next research slot. I think that going for that one, the focus trees where you're getting one factory at a time, I'm not sure that that's really worthwhile. Okay, so we got the first level of construction. And then let's do formation flying. Oh, we almost have enough, so let's hold on that for a sec. And maybe we can get enough air experience here. Oh, they broke. Okay. Got 2 slots to work with. No rush, though. Can hear those horses. Okay, here we go. Okay, so this guy's going in that direction. So this looks like it's going to be open. So we'll just split him down the middle here. And it looks like help is coming. Need to make that breakthrough with the horses. God, I hate when this stuff gets all intertwined. Let's have him stop and reconsider those orders. Nuclear Poland for sure. Oh. Okay, that was a little weird that I even had to do that. Hopefully I get enough air experience for formation flying, or whatever it is. Ground support doctrine. Okay, go men, go! Get Kuji. Go. Horse spearhead. So it's going to be quickest. Let's just have him go straight for it. Yeah. Let's just try to travel in a straight line here. See what happens. Okay, this guy's going to get beaten back. God, I don't want that guy to move. Let's just move him that way. Okay, so we got into Kuji. Klug. Maybe it's Klug. Come on, don't go that way. Go where there's no one. That's an easy encirclement. How much longer on the justification over here? July 2nd? Okay. So we should get this in time. We have turned the corner. It is looking good. They're really beating up that cavalry division. So I'm not sure what's going to happen here. Bucharest usually goes into Klug, so I'm not sure if it's going to be Galati is where the capital is going to go to, or what the deal is going to be here. They're trying to scramble back. Let's get him going this direction. There we go. Okay, that might make a little more sense. Okay, we do not want that guy to move around like he is. Okay, let's see where the capital goes to. Oh. Chisinau? Not sure how to pronounce that. Okay. He'll just go all along the coast there. Let's get everyone strategically moved into place. When is this going to end? August 31st? Okay, so I got 2 months to line up and declare war on Hungary. Okay, here we go. Smash and grab here. Uh-oh. Okay, so they're displacing. Oh, these guys are still in orders. Whoops, my bad. Sneak him around to Buka. Just make it to there, buddy. You got this. Unless it's going to go to Brasov, I think we're okay. Yep, it went to Brasov. Damn it. And they just cut my line. Okay. Let's do formation flying. And be nice to get the gun upgrade. Ooh, that's right. We can go Schwerpunkt. Nice. Things are going to start to accelerate now. Actually, the town's right there. They can just hold out right there. Shouldn't be a problem. Do we get any upgrades? God, even though we went around like the whole country, I cannot believe that we're still having problems here. This is crazy. God damn it, and they ate that too. Jeez. Okay, so they got my 1 cavalry division right there. Let's see if we can cut this in half. Turn the corner there. Okay, that's looking good. Let's maybe divert some of those over there. Perfect. This guy's got to upgrade sometime. There should be an alert when the generals upgrade, but there's not in Hearts of Iron 4. So we'll just go on field marshal orders, eat hungry here real quick. God, this is really funky. There's no airports in this area at all. I mean, Hungary must have some, but there's none in Transylvania area. Andrew, good to see you, man. Good to see you on a live stream, dude. Remember to take your cores in Latvia after the Soviets. Have a good night, Joshua. How do I take my cores in Latvia, though? Do you mean that I just need to attack into Latvia? Is that what you're saying? To remember to attack into Latvia? Okay, so we could go construction or mechanical computing. Let's get an anti-air upgrade and prepare to get the next piece of equipment there. Oh, we're lined up, ready to go. Okay, Hungary joins the Allies instead of the Axis. And then next, your favorite, Bulgaria. So at this point, with 76% world tension, it's really easy to declare war against people. And this is interesting. It looks like Hungary's gaining territory on Germany there. That's interesting. Oh, come on, you guys. You guys got to just take that territory. So now we need to get down to Pex. Okay, Luxembourg join the Allies. Got to get down here before the Germans do. I'm just kind of letting the field marshal orders do it. Cyclometer. We got a decryption bonus. But we're not decrypting anything. What are you doing? Just come through there. I obviously could have set this up a lot better. Oh, and they pretty much gave me all Hungary there. That's perfect. Okay. Let's line up against Bulgaria. Ooh, our field marshal is going to be able to get infantry expert. So now we are really dangerous. Let's hold off on guerrilla fighter for him. Really surprised Kowalski hasn't upgraded yet. And then this guy needs to get set up with armor. I want 3 armor divisions for an armored spearhead. How close is this guy to getting XP? Okay. Maybe I need to change his army around, the army composition around. Oh, wow. We only have field marshals to assign? Max planning 10%. Oh, but I can upgrade him to offensive doctrine, but that really doesn't help us. Does he have any other upgrades? No. Because that's field marshal upgrades that are not going to work. So I guess the better person would be this guy just because he has a better supply consumption. Let's redo this. Is Pillbox still here? Is he crying yet? There he is. I'm pretty sure that you can do 2 paratroopers in Bulgaria and we will capitulate. If you hold down shift when you make the field marshal, that's good, Andrew. Thanks, dude. Let's try that again. Let's practice shift. Aha! What do you think the advantage to that is? Do they all get mixed together, though? Oh, wow. They're all controlled by the field marshal, and they're the same color now. Huh. Are the generals not getting stat upgrades, though? Field marshal still works as a general, true, but the field marshal traits do not proc, right? Offensive doctrine gives you an extra attack point that applies no matter if you use him as a general? Really? Really? Okay, then we're going to switch this guy up. So let's check this out here. So Thorough Planner is taken off. So we get an attack +1. So Andrew's saying that that's a raw bonus. How would we be able to check that, I guess? Well, I guess he was 2-3, and now he's 3. So the raw bonus is there. Okay. All right, Andrew. Next level plays. Good job, man. But what about the generals inside of the field marshal's army? Do they get to be upgraded as well? They don't go to their posts. They're all as one. Try to invade Greece. You'll just come to America. Dude, this looks so bad. What is going on here? Is this like an arrow pointing to like where Germany, the German Reich? Oh my God. Okay. I guess we go construction. So this is pretty much how far I got in my testing. It's going pretty good here, guys. Okay, so we're going to get 3 more tank divisions out. Let's see our stockpile. That's a healthy amount of weapons to go up against the Soviets. The question is, since the Soviets are going to get the claim against Bessarabia, when does that whole thing go down? And then Germany needs to eat France, so that's going to happen in a second. Then they're going to line up over here. Or at least that's what happened in my testing. So we'll declare war, and then if Germany is still concerned with France, I can go ahead and take Yugoslavia out from under them. I'd be happy to do that. Okay, Pillbox, don't look. No. Now Germany's going to move their stuff over to Yugo. I don't like that. You don't get the organization bonus, but the attack still works. They get all the experience because the units that fight still class under their command, so they get XP towards the traits. Okay. But what about specific traits like tank traits and stuff like that? I'm sure that that counts the same as well, right? You also want to level up a field marshal, use it as a general. It can be janky sometimes. Okay. Polish nations are pretty aggressive. Well, I guess we're aggressive if you're playing like I'm playing, dude. Okay. What are we doing here? Let's go, boys. All we need to do is get into Sofia and should be done. Okay, Molotov-Ribbentrop Pact. Did they just take my stuff? Apparently not. This was the point at which Germany got really pissed off. Because I think that... So what happened for me was Germany broke the Molotov-Ribbentrop Pact since I was in the Axis. I don't know. That still might happen. Let's see. No. It looked like they signed the Molotov-Ribbentrop Pact, but when... I don't know, something happened, but basically Germany broke the Molotov-Ribbentrop Pact, and then that's when the Soviets declared war against them. That's what happened in my testing. So maybe that just hasn't happened yet. Wow, that's a lot of support equipment. We definitely need everything else to go into infantry equipment. Let's see how the Hungarian occupation is going. Not enough compliance, because I wouldn't have expected that we had aluminum problems, yet here we are. Can get aluminum from Vichy or Switzerland. That's a good bet. Still getting steel from my potential enemies. Okay, we got to start thinking about refining, actually. And that's why we're going to need this extra research lot here. Okay, Bulgaria capitulated. Let's do the same maneuver here with the field marshal orders. Thanks, Andrew, for the tip. Really appreciate it. This helps out tremendously. It simplifies everything. I mean, you don't really have to be too intricate about these builds at this point. We just need to continuously get these invasions off. Okay, so now we're getting a really good stockpile of equipment. I'm thinking we put Engineer Company into our mainline division there. And then depending on what we've got, we still have 3K support equipment. I could probably build into, I don't know, 12 more of these divisions. What this guy can take 9. Let's go 10, and I'll give this, no. Yeah, I'll give him 1. Or actually, let's give him a cav. You don't want to go too crazy with your army width, like spamming out all these divisions because you won't be able to supply them. So you got to be kind of careful in judging how to proceed sometimes with how many divisions you're going to use. You're hilarious, Dark Eternal. How is this possible? Bulgaria fell. 1K motorized? Why AI? Why would you need motorized so much? Did they give me 1K motorized? That's going to be fantastic. I think they did. AFB 3 ton? They gave me 1K? Holy crap. Okay, so they're justifying a war goal, but I'm pretty sure it's the Molotov-Ribbentrop Pact. I'm pretty sure that's what it is. I don't think they're going to attack me, though. I think that... There you go. They're going to attack the German Reich, and then Germany's going to line up over here. Because USSR breaks the Molotov-Ribbentrop Pact. Okay. Since they can't get it, they get pissed off and... yeah, go to war. That makes sense. Oh, we almost have the air experience. So let's see when I get the war goal here. 1 day. Okay. So we might be able to do that. We'll save this slot. And then... gosh, what's going to be the best? A little light on manpower. You never want to be light on manpower. We're going to have tanks. I guess we should go war economy. There you go, Credfield. We did it. War economy. Let's see how many civs we got. It gave us probably like 8 civs or something like that. Not a huge number, let me tell you. You're not getting an expeditionary force, Germany. I'm the force to be reckoned with now. Maybe not since you have France, but I'll try. Okay, these guys are lined up. Let's declare war. The UK is going to come in against us. All right. How did you lose the Caucasus? God, I've never been able to wrap my head around the total, like, motorized build. And I'm not too certain why that is. Maybe there's a country that's better with motorized. I don't know if it's UK or what. But it always seems better to just go tanks. And I've tried to strictly do it. There are some nations, you know, that are good like that with motorized and cav because you can get those experts, like down here. Actually, Poland has one. Cavalry expert right there. France has one. France would be a good nation to go motorized only because they start off with a lot of trucks. They have a crappy tank division early. But I still want to get those tanks involved, you know? But I tend to think with France I get more bang for my buck. Okay, these guys are just slow. What are you doing, dude? Honestly, what are you doing? You just standing there? It's a little weird, but okay. So it's going to go from Belgrade to Sarajevo. So this guy could probably just walk to Sarajevo. No, you're not going to move. Let's give this guy some hurt. Free my people. Oh, no. Starting to get to be a mess. Could get some nuclear technology there. Nice. Do we get an airport? Almost have an airport. Desperately need this airport here. What are you doing? Just go right there. They just give that section of the map up? That was weird. Almost out of oil here, but it's okay. Let's just ask some from our friends the Soviets, who I think we're still trading with, even though Germany, we're at war with Germany. You get another 15% IIRC from war economy, so 45% less factories. Percentage-wise, it was a lot because we probably went from 7 to... God, that went down a little bit. It was 6 down here. It was 21. So it was a raw 45%, you're right, but these factories don't immediately just spawn out. You know what I'm saying? It takes time to build them. I don't know. I support my build. I support how I went. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then the military theorist, I don't know. You have a lot of bonuses to researching land doctrine, and we're at war all the time. So it's nice to save 150 political power and not go either one of these. And then, you know, the next thing we're going to have to do is you know, upgrade our conscription law, or we could go Prince of Terror. I wish there was more of a way for us to generate political power, probably by increasing stability, huh? In World War I, the Ottomans freeze to death in the Caucasus. So over here, huh? Is that against the Armenians? Or were they up against the Russians? Good question. Dark political power advisor they do not have. It's very sparse. But, you know, the only good thing here, you don't really need the war industrialist because I got 20% military factory production from the focus tree there. Where is that? Right here. Military factory construction speed, 20%. I guess I get 2% non-core manpower, but I can also get manpower from my focus tree. Okay. We're going Prince of Terror next. Let's check this out. We also might need to start creating the agency. Spies at this point would be a good thing. So let's do that now that we have civilian factories. Uh-oh. The Germans are going to help us here. Oh, Jesus. Okay, so they're going to attack into us? I don't know. How do they get that justification? They just justify against me? Or was that part of the Soviet, the Molotov-Ribbentrop Pact? It wasn't, right? They had to do their own justification, and it was against Warsaw. That didn't come from their focus tree. Or at least I don't know how that comes from their focus tree. So this was the big question, but we have somewhat protection from Germany over here, who is at war. I think that they just wanted to get to Germany. Therefore, they justified a war goal against Warsaw. No, I got it, Andrew. How's the Polish Air Force? Not looking too hot. Oh, we got 2 aces. Actually, we're styling. Working on another air wing of Cass. I just need to catch up on the fighters. I'm kind of concerned about Russia. Like, we're going to need to come back and start going up against Russia here in a minute. Yet they held off and they're not attacking. It's very interesting. They didn't attack in my testing. That's why I wasn't too worried about it. And we should just be pouring in military factories into infantry equipment. That's going to be our biggest drag. I guess I should probably switch that up. Okay, got the anti-air upgrade. And let's go with the guns next. Release Belarus and Ukraine as puppets, so the Soviets can't attack you? I mean, they would have attacked me. Belarus we could release, and Ukraine. Wow. You've done this before, huh, von Manstein? Oh, God, this is atrocious. Why are we not getting... I need MP. Damn it. I need MP. That's the problem. Croatia didn't actually come up either. That's interesting. So our manpower is basically going to get sucked in. They're not going to give us garrison support. What about them? No. Our manpower is going to get sucked up by our occupation. I don't think I can take out any other countries, to be honest with you. Let's get crazy. Let's go Greece. Hey, look. Romania's going to protect them. Talk about biting off more than you can chew. Wow. I don't know if we can support all these divisions anymore. Okay, let's do that shift. I always get screwed up trying to draw these lines against Greece. It gets so complicated. I want them to take out all that stuff. Okay, that might work. And he's got infantry expert. Okay, we're gods now. It's all good. Got enough oil. Okay, so they're going to move on down. Whoa. Okay, and we'll do the patented ESG form the department build here. If you release puppets, you lose core territory forever. So you have to... removes the core for forever. Ugh. That sucks, dude. So you can never get it back. Okay, no one gets released ever again. Not releasing anyone. Okay, Stelios. Your nation is up next. And these guys look like they're probably going to revolt, right? Well, it's going to take a while. Okay, this is going down, but over here it's looking pretty bad. Do I have an agent that I can use to reduce resistance? 19 days. Okay, that's fine. But at least we can do something. And then I got to do MP next. When I get the extra research slot. Okay, let's see. So that's going to be 4 days. Sexy. Got that tank division. Made up of Czech tanks. Dude, we are looking hot here. And we have to worry because Romania is going to come into the war, guys. Greece joined the Allies. What are you going to do? I got 2 roadblocks over here. It's looking great. 3 if you count Vichy France. Nobody expected the Spanish Inquisition and Poland to attack. We're just going. It's just like, why stop? Oh, this always happens too. The Greeks start to take over Albania again. That's hilarious. Okay. Let's see if I can help this out. Is this going to work? I think that's going to work. Yeah. Do we take the port? Port's gone. Wow. 8 division encirclement there. Looks great. We formed the department. Target sabotage efficiency. No one's going to be doing sabotage. I like the kissy face. And then this gal's a commando. What's this guy? Safecracker? Capture cipher effectiveness. Steal blueprint. This looks better. She looks so unassuming too. Okay, we're going to take her. And go ciphers against the Soviets. She is going to root out resistance in Czechoslovakia. Okay, so we have enough to get another air doctrine and go past Schwerpunkt. This is very concerning. I don't know. Prince of Terror might be the way to go, though. Okay, so we got the additional research slot, and if we need population, we can go military youth here. What does this do? Polish revanchism? Gains national spirit Polish revanchism, which grants war support 5%, generate war tension limit -40, justify war goal time -25. Wow, maybe I should have gotten that. Okay, but anyway, we have a problem. Seek accommodation with Germany. Okay, give me the recruitable pop. I mean, that might be enough, but we've got stability, so we might have strikes. Or can fascism have strikes? I know it's below 50% for, I believe it's democratic governments, but I'm not sure when we get strikes with the fascist governments. Doesn't look like we can do anything to help it right now, but we need to increase stability somehow. How many factories in Greece? There's 7 unlocks there, 11 there. This is a lot, dude. Greece is actually a pretty juicy nation. I think actually for the minor nations, it's, if you want to call Poland a minor, Poland has the most factories, followed by Romania, and then I believe it is Greece. But I'm not entirely sure. You can look that up on the HOI4 wiki there, what the starting factories are, and that kind of gives you a good general idea about what the strong nations are to take. Let's move these guys in. Oh, wow. Got TAC bombers. Looks like a German model. The Germans must have given their design over to the Yugoslavians. It's interesting. But the Yugoslavians, actually, it looked like they had two different models. Because they had the bomber Whitley. I don't know if they just get that from one of their decisions or what happens. Okay, got the extra research. What do I need to do, guys? MP divisions. Could go that. Research speed, 4%. That's... Research speed, 4%. And it's quicker than this at 4%. Wow, that's cool. That's interesting. MP divisions, okay. Starting to lose my train of thought. Okay. Good there. The British are coming. That's what I don't understand, though. Like, they have lines drawing to go down there, but there's no one there. And then these guys are going to come around. Oh, it looks like the Italians might take them out. That would be nice. Just as we get Schwerpunkt. Okay, are these guys jamming down here? It's a mess. Okay, so the next logical choice would be Turkey. We can give them what for next? Let's have this guy go over here. That actually extends out to there. We broke the Metaxas line. I think Greece is just above Bulgaria in strength just because they have way more resources. Yeah. That is true. All the Germans are down here with us too, huh? They want some action. Look at the Italians just letting these guys through. Come on. Don't let them do that. Let's micro this air. Another air wing of Cass. It's going to be great. I wonder when they're actually going to invade. So we got 93 divisions over here. The Italians are lined up too. It's basically like this. insurance policy to where I should be able to do whatever I want because, I don't know, my allies they have my back. Okay, these guys will be stuck here shortly. Never mind, they are stuck here. What's going on? What's up with my tank divisions? They're still not out? Do I not have enough tanks? Okay. We're gonna need them actually, so I need them out. It's looking great. If we could adjust this a little bit. They should have motorized recon, engineer, support artillery, and support anti-air. And then if we have a stockpile of tanks, which we do, what's our width here? 14? Perfect. That's what I want. A little light on the tanks, though. We must be getting some compliance from Hungary, and that's why we no longer have a deficit of aluminum. But actually, we might have gotten some aluminum down here. We already had that. Maybe we got the aluminum from Yugoslavia, and that balanced everything out. There is some aluminum in Greece. They have a lot of raw resources. Can you take out the balance of the Baltic countries, or would Russia get involved? I don't know. I'm pondering that. We can take out Latvia and Estonia. That would have been easier. But I am worried about Russia, and I do think we just allow the Axis to go on this line here, and then we could backdoor the Caucasus with my full strength. I think Germany would line up down here, though, as well. Which would suck. God, look at that. Look at that. I don't know, man. The next war goal might have to be against Russia after we take out Turkey. Let's see what we can do here. Oh, no. They got the port. How'd they get the port? Pinch. Oh, come on. Of course, there's no Navy down here that's going to take him out, is there? Oh, maybe. God, Italy got shellacked. What the heck? Okay. So we're going to have the armor guy line up right there. And he's just going to go to Istanbul. Now we can't cram too many guys over here. My best general is Abraham. So let's also have him go to Istanbul with the other generals standing off. Not sure where to put them where they won't affect supply too poorly. Something like this, maybe? I don't know. Put one in Macedonia, the other one in Bulgaria. Louis de Valle. Good to see you, man. Is this happening now? Yeah, it is. This is a live stream. It is live. Mohammed, good to see you, man. Yeah, I haven't seen you in a while, man. Thanks for coming back. Appreciate it. You're a Mr. Terry viewer, correct? So I think that Russia comes in with the Bessarabia claim. Or they don't think they're... Maybe there's a rule with historical AI that they can't come in until a certain time frame, like late 1940. I don't know. Holy crap. They just jammed all this crap right there. This is going to be your best configuration for this area because it's going to give us the best, the highest amount of, God, what do you call it? Air superiority score. Wow, I actually think we need to build up planning. I like never do that. So we have until April 27th. Germany's trying to get me in the war against Russia. Not going to do that. Okay, so that doesn't look so bad. Could be risky. Just going to make sure that these guys are fighter aces. Friendly air superiority. The plan might be risky. Okay. Let's do this. Give Constantinople to Greece during the conference? Okay. Hopefully your focus is in a good way, Mohammed. No, I won't be on tomorrow, Mohammed, but thanks for coming anyways, man. Excellent, Lewis. Good to hear, man. You revived the Roman Empire and conquered the world with it? That's awesome, man. That's always fun. Just walk from Burgas to Constantinople, encircle the entire army, and repeat it. Burgas to Constantinople. Okay. So you cast the net. I see what you're saying. I mean, maybe I need a better general here, but I mean, it seems like the tanks should be able to break through. I wonder if I need to attack with more over here. Like, I could spread these guys like that. Let's do that for a second. Okay, got military youth, so hopefully that takes care of my manpower problems. And we can do this, which will increase my war support. One civilian factory. 100x bonus for computing technology. I don't think I need the war support that gives me. The between the seas concept. Okay, this is what you guys were saying. Can create factions. treaty with Lithuania would be skipped, and then we get the Baltic Alliance. Doesn't really matter. Yeah, that doesn't really matter. So we can never... Okay, so we can never go down this line. Gotcha. And I don't need Polish revanchism. So... there's a bunch of things that we can develop in here. Let's get the computing technology. And we can really get a technology boost. You get a lot of technology boosts with Poland. Even though you only start with 3 research slots, with everything on the focus tree, like, dude, Poland's focus tree is truly OP. I think I saw someone post a video like that, and I was like, yeah, right. But it is. Colada Gaming, thanks for stopping by, man. Bro, that stab? All right. This one right here. Just go in, rinse and repeat. Just take out all their divisions. I don't know if it's going to work. If we had a navy, we could go across there. We don't. I guess we could build a navy, but we're not going to wait for that to happen. Romania might come in. I'm very afraid. I know that this doesn't matter, but I have air superiority, right? So, okay, I won't worry about how far my cast can reach, right? All these guys were still moving over. Oh, well. Deal with it. Turkey joined the Allies. Big surprise. Okay, the major problem here is if the UK gets their men over here, we're going to be in a lot of trouble. Oh, no. This side is doing better. Of course, Germany's coming down. Stay out of here, Germany. It's all mine. Turkey's going to be mine. Mine, mine, mine. Okay, there it's going green. So we could get another level of construction. It's getting pretty complicated. Look at that. Ah. Let's go for this. Let's go for the research. Can we get the wrap? See what's going on here. Enemy air superiority. We have the initiative, and they are able to pierce us? Really? What the hell type of divisions do they have? What do they got? Who's piercing? This dude? Piercing 31. Traits cavalry officer. Bro, you don't even have cavalry, do you? Alright, AI. Okay, can the tanks get past here? Because this is going to be a massive encirclement if we can do it. It's nice because they're also retreating to this tile right here, which kind of makes no sense. Turkey and the Allies no longer border because of Vichy France, luckily, which is crazy, but they can still move across the Med. I'm expecting some attacks down here from England eventually. I've never seen the UK in Turkey, though. Like, it's almost like Turkey doesn't allow them access to the country. But I'm not sure. I'm not entirely sure. Come on, let's slam in here. Okay, what's going on here? Why are you defending? I don't want you to defend. Go, 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 go. Can anything get in? No. Yeah. There we go. Ooh, they're not going to be good in the cities. Okay. Oh my God. .22 divisions, but they got around. That was the problem. 2 guys go over here. I want to see where these guys start to move. It doesn't look like they're moving anywhere. Germany's attacking them? Oh, that's right. They're in the Allies, so Germany can attack them. Okay. Germany wants to attack them. I'll just attack over here. Okay, did he get infantry expert? Interesting. He has the right equation to get the armor background, but I had him command so much infantry. I'm going to hold off on that. 1v1 the AI against Turkey, Bulgaria? Maybe I'm doing this wrong. Let's go here. Oh, what? Damn it. Okay, we'll just make the cut here. At least we get some division encirclements. There we go. It's got 13 here, 24 there. Okay. I don't know how we're going to break through. Okay, we'll break through. Too bad they don't have a crossing right here, huh? For Turkey, huh? So what do we got? 10, 12, 16, 17, 23? Only 23 divisions, guys. No big deal. We're not really suffering from any attrition. Pinging your tanks with World War I rifles? So what does my tank look like right now? Oh, it looks like a proper tank. It looks like it's got a bigger barrel on it as well. Okay, let's jump across here. We're not winning because air superiority. Or no! Huh. Well, let's just move them up anyways. It's not going to matter. Because after we make it across, we can move them over here. They can't pierce me. That's awesome. Okay, so we should be able to push across the Hellespont. Italian kid tanks looks like go-karts. I love it, man. It would have been so fun. Go-karts. Come on, dudes. Ugh. Just get across. Almost. Come on. Wow, that did not help at all getting this guy involved. Let's have him stand off. The bomb? Bombe? Let's get some of these goodies in here. Anti-tank gun, army modernization, things of that nature. Not sure who I should allow. If I do them both at the same time. Okay, that seemed to help. Let's prepare for this inevitable war. I guess this is all looking fine. This is looking a little sparse in here. I also probably need a lot of iron, right? What are we trading for? Iron? Rubber, I'm not going to be able to help. Oil, I could probably help a little bit. Okay, let's start building infrastructure so that I'm actually able to not depend on foreign resources. So we got 34. There's actually not a lot of iron in this area. Let's go here. God, that's so underwhelming. I'd rather just trade for the resources. And then if I upgrade the infrastructure in my occupied territories, that's not going to go over well either. So let's just go back to mills. And then now that I've buffed my research, we need to start getting into refinery. Oh boy. When are we getting those MP divisions? Okay, we're getting there. 55 days. Still looks like I'm going to need more manpower. Come on. Okay, we got the gun upgrade that we're not going to use. And let's go mechanical computing. We're about to get an 8% upgrade to our research. So Poland does scale pretty well into the late game. See, I'm wondering if I shouldn't put like guys like these back here because it's better for air superiority and they can... Does chat have an answer for that? Like these guys technically can't reach this area over here. So could I base them there? Oh, shit. I know, right? Well, what the heck's going on here, man? Did I get armor expert yet or not? No. No divisions in basic, don't care. Unfulfilled import requests, I do care about that. Okay, so they're no longer going to supply me with oil. I guess I have a land route with Iran. Like, oil's going to be a really big factor coming up here. Build a highway from the Baltic to the Black Sea. Pull back. The Germans aren't going to back off, though. Oh, we made it. Jesus. I'm paying attention. I was like, we're sitting here, as we're sitting here deciding what to do. We made it. Okay, folks. These guys are going to go all the way down here. And then... I guess we'll do something like this. This is not really going to work, is it? See what they do. It's going to be interesting. Oh, the UK is over there. And there are more Greek divisions. Man, we are suffering quite the attrition. Okay, let's hold up here. So, I obviously didn't micro the air. That's what the problem is. Let's slam this guy in over here. Okay, I still want to upgrade our Air Force. And then once we get that MP, that's going to open up a lot for us. French operative captured. God damn. Okay, they're starting to break. Maybe? No? Yes? Leon Trotsky got assassinated. Let's add those MP divisions into the MP template. And we'll do my patented MP template design. And this conserves the most amount of, support equipment, because it uses less MP regiments, if that makes any sense. These little guys over here. Okay. Now the resistance should start going down quite a bit. Got a lot in Romania there. Wow, it just increased. It spiked there for a second. Probably because my templates for a second there didn't have support equipment. Okay, so I'd like to get artillery modernization. Yeah, this is not working. These guys lost a lot of equipment as well. Or they're just not getting resupplied. Okay, there. That helped a little bit. God, I can't believe we're across, yet we're still having all these problems. There we go. It's a weird corner that you have to turn. Okay, Tour de Turkey. Here we go, boys. Modify government. Oh, we have a lot of manpower. Okay. That's interesting. I kind of want the tank guy. Just as we have the tank divisions in place, this is going to be awesome. Look at this guy just go around. Oh, wow. That guy's fairly entrenched there. We either need to hold this research slot or come back to this doctrine. Let's hold this slot for a second. Wow, this guy's getting backed off. Jeez. Let's get him back over there. Wow, they're stacking up over there. I gotta close off Izmir before they get more guys on the mainland here. Alpha Electus, thanks for coming, man. Yeah, I'm still invading Turkey, dude. Longest invasion ever to try to get across Constantinople there. It's pretty crazy, but we're gonna do it. This is really weird with the Poland being allied with Germany. I don't know. It doesn't seem right. It doesn't seem to go together. Oh, they cut this guy off, huh? Let's try that. I'm pretty sure even after I get this second capital, I'm still going to have to go someplace else. War score is not going up that much. This is interesting. Let's pinch these guys. Okay, this might be it. We'll see. I'm just saving for land doctrine. Hopefully I get enough army XP here. Okay, we got it. What the heck? Why does it always do this stuff? Why do you do this to me? What? No. Okay, whatever. I'm just taking everything out myself. Oh, now it moved up here? Okay, there we go. Okay. We've got the Mark II guns. That's interesting. 25k fuel. 110 towed anti-tank. Excellent. Okay. So the question is, are we going to be okay to get troops across here? It does not look like it. This looks nasty. This looks very nasty. So all these upgrades need to be prioritized. Oh, whoops. This shouldn't be so much. We probably only need 5. And this one probably the last. Okay, something like that should serve. And then if I want to justify retake core state, 2 political power in 10 days. Oh my goodness. Should I do it this way? Chat, you guys got to tell me. Okay, we're going to end the stream here, but how should I proceed from here? That is the question. 10 days, I get the war goal against Soviet Union. Germany's attacking in over here, by the way, and I'm pretty sure they're going to get war score, but initially all the territory is going to turn pink. I could either backdoor them and just come through here and try to grab as much territory as possible. What do you think the strategy is to get the most war score? That's the question. Because if Germany grinds a lot and gets a lot of casualties, they're going to get a lot of war score. Maybe it's just the land grab. Maybe coming through the Caucasus and just like, there's 10 days right now. There's no Russians here. Like, we just declare immediately and boom, go for it. That's what I'm thinking. Tone in. I'm going to have to, dude. You will now be eating bigos, pierogi, golabki. God, I don't know how to pronounce any of that stuff. It's not going to cost us much to get that. We have 10 days to line up. Of course, no one upgraded. Let's have these guys do something like that. And I'll try to get the tanks off the battle plan. These guys could get lined up like right here. Well, this is a mountain. But if they could get along the coast somehow, or if they could backdoor Sevastopol, hook up with our allies, be best if they could go Sevastopol, Kiev, Moscow. Take the oil. Yeah, that's going to happen for sure. I guess taking the oil first would be the most detrimental to the Soviets. So what I'm thinking is just lining these guys up here and telling them to go over this way. It's going to be a tricky crossing of the Caucasus over here. Obviously, we're not going to get enough war score, so I'm just going to pick something else for this slot. We're going to get another infantry weapon upgrade that I can use for that. And let's go construction. I need to consider upgrading my infantry equipment, although we need to grow into this, something like that, as we start taking out Russia. God, we're not filling out my fighter wings. I don't think we got any Air Force from Turkey either. Let's get another one. Oh, and that's right. I'm supposed to do refinery stuff next. Jeez. Okay, we don't have to worry about Iran and Iraq. UK's cut off. What are you doing, Italy? Ugh. You don't want to fight down here, let me tell you. It's the worst. The attrition is horrible. Wow, that's the closest airport. That's going to be a struggle. All right, von Manstein. We're going to attack next time through here. I think my next live stream will be this. This was very interesting, and this looks very weird. To me, I don't know. Just this big wedge in the middle of Eastern Europe. It's awesome. The KV-2 tank? I don't. You can run your tanks off wood gas. What is it? We can continue the discussion on Discord about the KV tank. That sounds interesting. The KVs, that's the one with the big turret, right? The big box rectangular turret. They looked ridiculously like it was way too, I don't know, tall, I guess. Anyway, so we're going to end the stream here. Please leave a like and subscribe if you guys are joining me. We've got channel membership. We've got t-shirts in the description. The channel membership gives you custom chat items and custom emojis. It gives you custom badges, and emojis. And we also have Patreon, and that's mainly a donation page. The channel membership, gives you the emojis. I occasionally post stuff on Patreon. I haven't done it in a long time. But having a lot of fun with the channel. I'm sorry that this is so late, guys. I know there's mostly Europeans in chat right now because it's the morning over there. The Bunker Buster, the KV-2. Very big target for Cass. See ya, Stelios. Refrigerator, that was his nickname. It does look like a refrigerator. Later Dark Eternal, later Dresden, Pillbox. Everyone who's still left. Von Munstein. All right, guys. You guys have a good night.